What's up, everybody? It's Dude named Marie Red back in the building, bringing you the latest in the news, hip-hop, sports, and entertainment. Now we got Tommy Sotomayor. Yeah, he's back. And he had a few things to say about Kwame Brown and Kevin Samuels while he was on the Jason Whitlock show the other day. Now, for all of y'all that do not know, Tommy Sotomayor got his rise to fame on YouTube, being very controversial with his YouTube videos and the things he had to say about a lot of topics. Well, he was on the Jason Whitlock show the other day, and he had some things to say about Kwame Brown and a few words for Kevin Samuel as well. Now let's get into it.
Again, I didn't have you on the show, but I certainly didn't do anything to harm you.
Well, you don't think that might be a harm?
What?
We know what media is. Tell me if it's not. What is media? Exposure. And every bit of exposure you get puts you in a better place. Every bit of exposure you don't get puts you back. It sets you back. And if you can have and whoever told you, if they saw it worked, you know what else they might do? Like when I did my movie, Tariq Nasheed wanted to be a part of my movie. When he decided he didn't like my movie, you need to make sure you go watch my movie. It's called The Fatherless America. I guarantee you'll like it. You can find it at afatherlessamerica.com, or you can rent it at Amazon. Amazon got it rated a 4.9 out of 5. Great movie. Tariq Nasheed was all about it. Then he decided to dislike me. When he disliked me, he went over to Dr. Umar Johnson and said, don't do a show. Because Dr. Umar was supposed to already do my show. So I'm getting ready to sit up with Dr. Umar Johnson. He's like, I can't do it. And he wouldn't tell me why. Now you could say Tariq didn't hurt me. That man made a decision on his own. But if you got a person...
No, Tariq hurt you. Tariq hurt you. That's a different analogy. I made a decision about what's best for my show.
Just like Umar did. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The Umar part. Umar made a decision from hearing what Tariq said that he'll choose not to do my movie. You made a decision based upon what people told you to not have me in front of the audience.
And what I went and found for myself, it was backed up.
Yes, but what they told you.
Yes, but also, again, your willingness to beef with everybody is just like, well, I need.
Who is this everybody?
Well, I need another person as soon as the deal is over. Tommy, damn near as soon as the deal was over, you were on your show already talking about me.
Oh, look at what you said. You were sitting there like right now. You don't see it. I guarantee you people see it. You throw shots and then we'll start out by saying, I don't mean to throw a shot. You do. You can watch this.
Tommy, if you listen to me, okay, listen, but if you listen to me, do you know how many shots I take at myself every day? Again, now I play rough. There's no question about it. This ain't for punks. I play rough. I'm not a punk. Nobody that comes on the show can be a punk. Because again, if I don't play rough with you, it's probably a sign that I don't respect you.
So you justify playing rough, but then when the person responds to the roughness, you say, well, how is that? Like, seriously, if a person, I was always told this by my grandmom and granddad. If you slap somebody, you can't dictate how they respond.
I've never slapped you, Tommy. I've never slapped you.
You know that people's sensibilities are different, and you do know this. And that was another thing Jesus talked about. People's sensibilities are different. What you are offended by, somebody else might not be. And what you think shouldn't be offensive, they may think it is. We know this. That's why we take our shoes off in somebody else's house, but in our own, we just walk around with them on, or vice versa. We may think things are different. And so all I'm saying is, I didn't, as you say anything I said in response. I didn't say anything out of line. I didn't talk about how you look. I didn't talk about your mama, your daddy. I literally didn't say anything. You can't, if you believe what you did was soft, you have to say anything I said back was just ass. And I was confused at you were saying something, and I tried to explain to you what I was doing. And everything I said came to fruition about Kwame Brown. It did. And I'm sad. I think I still am, because I think a lot of what I said about him, I said it still from a point of love, because I kept saying, bro, here's what's going to happen if you keep doing it this way. I was able to say something to him that no one was able to say to me. And I kept telling him, and it happened. And I'm not happy it happened, and I don't mess with him no more. I don't talk to him. I don't pile on. I don't say I'm glad. I don't do any of that stuff. Why? Because I know what it feels like to fail, to feel like I had it and lost it. And I don't take joy or revel in anybody's downfall or demise. They tried to get me to make videos about Kevin Samuels when he died. I didn't touch it. Why? Because death is going to hit us all. How is that a joke? I never understood it. Matter of fact, I defended him. Then they said, why are you defending Kevin? Y'all got beef. I said, no, I don't have beef. I kept trying to point out something. There's no beef in that. I said, but there's a problem when you got a woman, what was her name? I went on her TV show when she had it. 50 Cent's ex-girlfriend. What is her name? She was in Independence Day. Vivica Fox. When Vivica Fox went on to that Fox Soul and they said God took him out for what he said, you know we could never say nothing like that about a woman, no matter what she did. And yet she was able to say this about a man she didn't know because he said an opinion he didn't like. And that's what's crazy. Almost everything that happened to me was because I said an opinion that you didn't like. So you want to say something else and something else and something else. And the point is that people like me, they wouldn't care about that. Their pastors will get up in front of them and tell them, I used to pimp. And they still go there and throw money at him. Yet you want to come and say, he did such. But he sounded good, but I don't want to hear anything else he says anymore. Well, that's crazy. That's who you should want to hear from. That's why you go to the doctor for the people sick. You call the doctor because you're sick. If the doctor only hung out with people who were well, he'd be a horrible doctor.
Yeah. Now, one thing we do know, everybody, is when we doing this content creating, this thing that we do, and everybody that do YouTube do, that sometimes people will hate you and love you at the same time. Now, I think that is really what's going on with Tommy Sotomayor, because sometimes he was spot on the things he would say, and then sometimes he was just straight rude. Now, yeah. But I think that it's a give and take thing that we do when we try to give y'all this content. But hey, you gotta take the good with the bad. But let me know in the comment box below what y'all think about Tommy Sotomayor and his response or his remarks to Kwame Brown and Kevin Samuels. And if this your first time to the channel, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. This dude, I'm in the building, and we'll see you on the next one. Yeah.